Okay,
Yes.
okay,
This
okay,
call is now being recorded.
okay. So, just we'll do a recap of what we did. The other day we learned contented, and few of you all give an example of contented also. Some examples, yes. Then you all we went on to learn about cheerful. We learned a new word, another word, merry, and we have not yet done cheery. Have we done cheery? I don't think
Yes, ma'am.
so.
We are done, Cherry.
Yes, yes,
Cheery, we
ma'am.
cheery,
Joyful
joyful.
also done.
Okay, fortunate. No, this is not done.
Fortunate is left.
Yes, this is not done.
Okay, so here again it is indirectly meaning happy. That is fortunate is actually when you are more lucky. So suppose you have missed a bus and you feel that you'll not reach on time, but you immediately catch an auto and you reach school. And this I was fortunate to get a auto rickshaw. I could reach on time. That was it involves luck. Luck means you are lucky that you got a vehicle by which you could reach. So actually, it also means, but instead of saying happy, I was happy that I got a rickshaw on time. It is the better word to use is fortunate. Okay. So then we'll read the examples and then I will ask you all to tell me a few sentences with fortunate. So she was fortunate to have such a wonderful family. All of us are very lucky to have the family that we are living in with. Hmm? All our family members are so nice and we cannot live without the family. So obviously we are fortunate to have such a wonderful family. So here the sentence is she was fortunate to have a wonderful family. Here she is talking about her own family. The next example is I have been fortunate to find a career that I love. It always happens that that when you what you want to do and you can do in future, like you have a wish, I have a dream, and you want to do something, and when you really succeed in that and you continue with that, that means you are fortunate that you could find the right career. So from now on, if you think that I want to become an engineer, I want to become a businessman, I want to become a lecturer, whatever, and from now on you have this dream, and when you come to that stage, like after you have done your post graduation, you have become got your qualifications, hmm, you feel that I was fortunate to find a career that I love. So that means you've been tracking, you're racing behind your dreams from a very young age. Everybody has some dream, yes, to become something. So yes, we are fortunate to find the career that we love. Sometimes it happens that some children, they are not comfortable in the career they have chosen, but they have to continue because they do not want to waste time at in a certain college, or like they don't want to waste time again repeat something. For example, if you want to do BCom and you see your friends are all in BSc, so you join BSc, but you are not comfortable because you don't understand, and then you have to again go back to BCom to do your to follow your career. So sometimes we follow, without even thinking about it, thinking twice about it. So when you follow your career and what you want to become from a young age, you follow something and you keep track of it. You keep your goal. You work towards it. You are fortunate that you got what you wanted. Nowadays, you must have heard all the parents saying that we are not forcing our child to do what they want, means what we want. Some of the parents want that my child becomes a doctor, my child becomes an engineer, and it is forced on the child. But it is always good that whatever the child wants to become, we should give the liberty. So here it has been, I have been fortunate to find a career that I love. So all of you must have thought of some career, boys. Have you thought of some career that you want to do or you want to follow? You want to
Ma'am,
take
I
up some?
had.
Yeah, you told me about a businessman, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Other boys, Hamza, everybody can tell me what they wish they what want to become or what they want to take up. Boys, can you share with me what you all want to become? Anybody would like to share? Hmm? Boys, come on. You all are sleeping? That means you don't have any goal in your mind that I want to do this and I have to achieve this goal. Anyways, since you're not interacting, I will start with the next word. So it was
Ma'am,
fortunate
I
for us.
also want to become businessman.
You also want to become a businessman. Okay, so you
Yes,
have
ma'am. I also.
everybody wants to become a businessman. Okay, so all of you are going to become very rich and famous, right? Good, good. So follow your dreams and start learning all the skills of business. The next is it was fortunate for us that the rain stopped. So suppose you are going out of station, your bags and everything is ready, and it is raining heavily. So you're wondering how we are going to reach on time. But fortunately, the rain stopped. So it was fortunate for us that the rain stopped and we could leave for the station. The next is I nearly drowned last time, but fortunate enough to be saved. That means you're not maybe good at swimming and you are trying to swim and you feel that you're going to drown, but you save yourself. Somehow you come out of the pool or you come out of the water just above your, like just below the neck, you keep your body inside and then you can breathe. So you are fortunate that you saved yourself. In the same way, we use fortunate for like in this sentence that they were fortunate to find a resting place not too much further into the woods. When we are going somewhere, we are walking and then you are tired. If you find a bench there, you feel that you're fortunate to find a bench on the way so that you can take care, you can relax and rest for some time. So now I'm sure all of you must be clear with the word fortunate. So I want a sentence with fortunate. Boys, I want a sentence with fortunate. Can anyone tell me better? Hmm? Who's going to tell me? Nobody is going to tell. I want a sentence with fortunate. See, this is how you're going to enhance your vocabulary. So if you don't participate, if you don't use in a sentence, how will you know? How will you learn a new word? So all of you all, please, at least I want two examples with fortunate. I will not proceed better till you all come give me two examples. Or shall I just take some names? નાઇન્થ ના કોઈ બે છોકરા નામ દે ને. બે છોકરા નામ દે ને. Okay. Who's going to tell me sentences fortunate children fast? I want the sentence. Rehan, Rehan, Mohammed Zaki. Come on, children, fast so that we can proceed. Rehan, are you there or are you sleeping? Mohammed
Yes,
Zaki,
ma'am.
Hamza. I want a sentence with fortunate. I want a sentence with fortunate. You see that there are four examples given. I have already given you four examples. Yes. Now you can give me your own sentences using the word fortunate. Come on, children, be fast. Because I also want to show you happy idioms after this. So, will you all please cooperate and give me one example of fortunate? Rehan, Rehan, I want one example from you. Rehan,
Yes, ma'am.
I want a sentence with fortunate. You can see the examples, you can read the examples, and then make your own, form one own sentence. Come on, child. Come on, you're a good boy. Come on, fast.
Fortunate for me that they have arranged a birthday party.
It was fortunate for me that they arranged a birthday party. Now, how was it fortunate for you? In which sense are you saying? Or you're talking about your own birthday party? Are you talking about your own birthday party?
Mm,
Rehan?
yeah.
So you can say about that. I was fortunate that my family arranged a birthday party for me. That means I was lucky that my family arranged a birthday party for me. So, okay, you have well tried. I want Hamza. Yes, anybody wants to try? Uh,
Ma'am, I tried. I'm not Rehan. I'm Sakib.
Okay, Rehan, then will you please try? Rehan? Rehan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I want the sentence with fortunate beta. Come
Yes,
on,
ma'am.
child.
Okay.
Hmm. Come on, fast boys. Rehan, I'm waiting for you to tell me beta. Rehan, are you thinking of a sentence? Rehan, I'm asking you a question. Rehan, you don't want to answer? Okay, Mama the buzz. Can you tell me one sentence with fortunate? Mama the buzz, are you there?
Okay,
Ma'am,
I will think and then say.
can we use fortunately?
I am fortunate to have
Yeah, lucky. Yeah,
been
you can use fortunately also. Very good question. Yes, beta, who answered? What did you say, beta? I couldn't hear the sentence. Can you repeat it?
Um, I was fortunate to win a lottery.
I was fortunate enough to win a lottery. Very good. Anybody else would like to try, or shall I move on? Mama the bus, you were trying.
Ma'am, can I say?
Ma'am, can
Yes,
I say?
please. Yes, please say. Both
A
of us.
man was injured in a car accident, but
Uh,
fortunately there was a hospital nearby.
okay. Very good. Fortunately, he was taken to the hospital and saved on time. Okay, very good. Yes, Mama the bus. Come on, child.
I fortunate to my friend for exam.
No. I didn't get what is it. But I repeat. Can you please try to repeat? I was
I
fortunate.
fortunate my friend for the exam.
Oh, I don't understand actually what you're trying to convey. I fortunate my friend for the exam. This is like there is no connection whatsoever. So can you tell me why you're fortunate when it is related to the exam? What are you trying to tell me? You can explain to me in Hindi or Gujarati if you want to. This is how you learn. Mama the bus. Come on,
M-
child.
Miss fortunate means the second meaning is good luck now. So my
Good.
friend is going in exams and telling good luck. So fortunate.
No. Not that way. Involving good luck means involving luck. That is, I'm lucky. Sometimes we say, no, I'm always lucky, that I can, whatever, like, I get this from my parents. So I'm
Okay, I
always
am
lucky.
making next one.
Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Or you're trying another one? Are you trying better?
As you wish, ma'am.
Okay, chalo, we'll move on to the next one. Delighted. All of you know the meaning of delighted, but we hardly use it, okay? So, again, the meaning is feeling or showing a great pleasure. So, again, you're showing great pleasure because it reflects on your face. Your eyes are shining, you're smiling, your face is, smiling, and it shows that something good has happened. We can make out from the body language that something good has happened. Okay. So, in the same way, like here, the girls were delighted to see the ice cream man, especially when we are talking about food. Everybody, even all the
Ma'am,
children. Yes, beta.
ma'am,
Yes, beta.
I did not understand the meaning of delighted.
Delighted means feeling or showing great pleasure. That is when you show that you're very happy. When you can show, the expression you show. Like suppose you
Okay,
come.
ma'am.
When you come to school and you see your best friend, what happens? Your face will
Yes, ma'am.
shine. You'll see a smile on your face, and it will show that you are very happy to be your friend. Okay. Even when you're talking about food, like when your mommy cooks your favorite food, as soon as you see it on the plate, a big smile comes on your face. So you're delighted to see the pizza or whatever your mom has made. Or maybe when you've gone out and you've ordered, don't you feel delighted when you see that your choice menu has
Ma'am,
come?
can I say a sentence?
Yes, please.
I was delighted because I was first in the exam.
Okay, I was delighted that I stood first in my exams. Okay, my SA1 exams or FA1 exam, whatever. Okay, so you complete the sentence that I was delighted on standing first in the class, or whatever. No? Okay, very good, beta. Next, I'll go to the next question. The first one is the girls were delighted to see the ice cream. So when we see our favorite food, we immediately there's a smile on our face and we're delighted. Everybody was delighted when Hussein's comedy act with Hussein's comedy. So here the sentence conveys that there is a stand-up comedian who is, he always conducts maybe comedy shows or something, acts and all that, and people like it. So everybody was delighted with with Hussein's comedy act. So you all also must be seeing some comedy videos. Yes, do you all see or not? Do you all watch videos, comedy videos? You all don't watch? Okay. The next day, I would be delighted to meet my friend after school reopens. So here again, that is the same sentence with
Ma'am,
I was. Yes, beta.
what did
Ye-
you say that before?
about what? I was talking about comedy. Like here, the sentences. Everybody was delighted with Hussein's comedy act. There's you have those comedy serials or comedy acts, or
Yes,
some.
ma'am.
So
I'd
you must
seen
you have seen, right? So any
Three
you would have,
Idiots.
yeah, you have seen Kapil Sharma's show where everything is like it is more of a comedy.
No, ma'am,
Or
not that Three Idiots. It is also a
oh
comedy.
yes, yes, it is a comedy movie. Yes, so like that you would have seen. So you are always
Yes,
delighted
ma'am.
watching these type of comedy acts. The next is I would be delighted to meet my friend after school reopens. This we have repeated just now. Okay. Now I was delighted to receive the present from my friend. When you get a surprise gift from from your friend, it's always a delight. Okay, you feel so happy. On your birthday also, you must be receiving many gifts, and you are waiting to for the guests to leave and then open all the gifts and see them. So it shows on your face how happy it is. It reflects on your face that you're very happy. The next word we move on to is elated. Elated meaning make someone ecstatically, that is meaning full of joy and blissful. Okay, so when you hear some good news, you are overexcited, very happy. Okay, or sometimes you have stood first in your class and you want to rush home and tell your mummy that I have stood first. So these words, like ecstatically, are also elated. Elated means extremely happy, full of joy and blissful. Okay. Now, my Mrs. Merchant, I think, Mama the Buzz, I think I'm talking about your mom. Mrs. Merchant said she's elated with her son's success. What a coincidence, Muhammad the Buzz, that my sentence has come out like this. Mrs. Merchant said she's elated with her son's success. The second is she was elated by the news of her sister's wedding. So when you get good news, you're always elated, very happy. And the third is John felt elated, warm hearted at the sight of the place he had been born in. So, suppose you're born in some other place, like say Shihor or somewhere, you have a house there, but you have shifted to Bhavnagar. And so, sometimes when you visit that place after years, and you're so excited that I'm going to see my birthplace. So you are elated, yeah, you are warm-hearted at the sight of the place you are born. So this is the way we will use elated. Okay. Now can anyone tell me one sentence with elated or delighted? We have not said both. Anyone can tell me a sentence with elated? Huh? No children? You
Yes,
are
ma'am.
waiting for the
Thinking.
legs. You're thinking. Okay, okay, you're thinking. Very good.
I
I
elated
want the
to see
sentence.
my new car.
I was elated to see my new car. Very good.
I was
Anybody
glad to
else?
see my new mobile.
Obviously, this is something that everybody gets elated, right? Very good. Anybody else would like to try? Hmm. So, boys, today we have learned, I think by today we've learned 8 words. Previously we learned some 5 words, today we learned 3 words. So, but the words related to happy are over, and I'm sure you'll use all these words in your conversation. Okay? I want all of you all to use these words in your conversation. Make
Ma'am,
a
can I say?
practice of make. Yes, better. Please say, child.
Ma'am, he was elated when he saw the greenery of Kashmir.
Oh, yes, very good sentence. He was elated to see the greenery of Kashmir. Very good, very good. Muhammad Abbas, well tried. Okay, so
Thank
keep
you,
on
ma'am.
trying. Okay, all of you all use these words in your sentences. Next time when I come for a proxy again, first I'll revise these words and then I'll move on to the next. Okay, so all of you all be prepared with some sentences. Okay, all of you all. Chalo, bye. All of you all have a good day. Take care.
Bye,
No,
ma'am.
till what time? Sorry, but till what time do we have the class, better? Sorry. Is it? We have class in 9 to 10:15, better.
Yes, ma'am. We have 15 minutes.
Oh, sorry. Then let me present my screen and I'll show you. Now we will learn some new idioms related to happy. Okay. So we'll move on to idioms. So idioms also are fanciful words which we use in a conversation, like you have in your Hindi, muhavare. Okay. So like that, we are going to learn idioms. I have taught you all a few of them when you all were in the lower classes. Okay. So here we are going to learn some idioms and we show that we are happy. So again, I have taught this, but if you remember, I don't know whether you remember or not, but on cloud nine. So on cloud nine means extremely happy when something wonderful happens. Okay. So, for example, your dad is going to take you to America or UK, and what is your reaction be? You'll be very extremely happy, or you'll be elated. You'll be delighted to hear the news. And so, in a nice way of expressing is, I was on cloud nine when dad took me to or planned to go to US or UK. Okay, and I'll read some examples here. She is on cloud nine. Since she found out that she stood first in the university. So here we're talking about a girl who has stood first in the university, and she is on cloud nine. It doesn't literally mean that there are nine clouds and she is on the ninth cloud. Okay, don't take it literally. It means that you are happy, extremely happy. You are delighted. You are elated. Okay, so this is an example of on cloud nine. The second is he was on cloud nine after winning the marathon. Has it happened to you all that when you have won a match, you are very happy? Have you all won any match, football match or any match, children?
Ma'am,
Yes,
Have
can
you?
ma'am.
Huh, beta? Your voice is cracking. Yes, tell me, beta. Tell me.
Yes, ma'am. We won
we
many
was on
matches.
cloud
Okay,
nine after we won the match.
you have won the match, and how was the feeling? It was like as if you are on cloud nine. So you can say that when our school won the match, we were on cloud nine. That means you were very extremely overjoyed, extremely happy. You're joyful, you were elated, you were delighted, you were
Yes.
so happy. So instead of elated, we are using these words also. I was on cloud nine. The next example is Aisha was on cloud nine when she heard about her sister's surprise visit. So here she said that her sister is going to suddenly, like they get the news that her sister is going to come. It gives you good, it gives you good feeling and you're happy. So again, I was on cloud nine when I heard that my
Ma'am, can
sister
I
was
say a
going to.
sentence?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Rahul was on cloud nine when
Hmm.
Santa Claus gave him a gift.
Yes, very good, very good. Gave him his favorite gift. Okay, thank you, Mama Dabas. Next, like a
Welcome,
dog.
ma'am.
Okay. The next is like a dog with two tails. Now, have you seen a dog with two tails? Anybody seen a dog with two tails?
No, ma'am.
No. So here it doesn't mean that the dog has two tails, but it has a tail which keeps on wagging when it's very happy. So it wags so fast, like that, to show its pleasure. The dog will show its pleasure by wagging its tail. When the dog sees the master, it'll go running towards the dog or to the master and wag its tail. Of course, the dog wags its tail whenever they want to show some pleasure, but when it sees the master, it's so excited that it shakes the tail, double fast. So it is not that it means that it has two tails, but it means it is overjoyed. Okay. So here Rahul will be like a dog with two tails if he gets a chance to play for this team. So Rahul has been waiting to get a chance to win, a chance to play for this team. And when he hears like maybe he's not yet heard, but somebody's telling him, his friends, they're talking, they're saying Rahul will be like a dog with two tails if he gets a chance to play for this team. So if he gets a chance, he'll be extremely, extremely overjoyed. So here another way of saying happy is Rahul will be like a dog with two tails if he gets a chance to play. The next example is Mary. Mary, the spelling is wrong over here. It's Mary. Mary has been like a dog with two tails ever since she got a promotion. So when you get some good news, you are as happy like a dog who wags its tail. So like a dog with two tails. Okay. So anybody would like to try this idiom? This is not. I have not heard many people speaking this. The first one I have heard quite often, but this one has been very rarely heard. So if anybody would like to try a sentence using the idiom like a dog with two tails.
They will be like a dog with two tails if they won the match.
Okay, okay. You are trying to say that who is going to be like that? What was this beginning better? What was the beginning better? Repeat,
Uh,
right?
they will be like a dog with two tails if they won the match.
Very good, very well tried. Anybody else would like to give an example?
Lucky will be like a dog with two tails if she gets into the team.
If she gets into the team.
Team.
Okay, okay. Anybody else would like to try, or shall I move on? Okay, the old lady was like a
Ma'am,
dog
can
with.
I say?
Yes, please, better.
Mother was like a dog with two tails when she saw her baby playing.
Oh, very nice, very nice, very nice. The old lady was like a dog with two tails when she saw her grandchildren for the first time. So it is much obvious that when you see your brother or sister or the grandchildren, for the first time, you are going to be very excited. So you are going to be like a dog with two tails. Very good. The next is happy as Larry. Now, happy as Larry actually means what there was one Larry, a boxer by the name Larry Foley. The name of the boxer was Larry Foley, and he had won a huge amount of prize money. And so, when he won the prize money, the expression of happiness was always there on his face. So, every time people used to call him happy as Larry. He's so happy, like happy as Larry. Okay, so people started using this idiom for happiness. So actually, the story is that this he was an Australia boxer. His full name was Larry Foley. Okay, but when he received the money, he was so happy that it was always the smile and the happiness was always on his face. You could see it on his face. So so you can see it is written over here. Anybody can read this, please, because I want you to understand better. So can anyone read this?
Can I read, ma'am?
Yes, but
Can I
after
read?
Muhammad Abbas, yes, after Muhammad Abbas, we'll try the next one. Okay, we read that. Yes, Muhammad Abbas.
Happy as Larry. Meaning, when you are as happy as Larry, you are of course very happy. But who is Larry? It is believed that Larry refers to an Australian boxer called Larry Fowler. who after receive a large payment after winning a fight was described in a newspaper as being happy. Somehow this description stuck and is used all these years later.
Very good. So now you see the example. My daughter was as, thank you, beta. My daughter was as happy as Larry with the birthday present. So when you're overexcited or over happy, or we are contented, you are cheerful, when you see something. So another expression is happy as Larry. So my daughter was as happy as Larry with the birthday present. The next example is I gave her a police badge to wear on her sleeve, and she is as happy as Larry. So when you give a young child a small medal or a small what do you call, a badge to wear on the sleeve, or now that 15th August is going to come, we put a small flag on a child, it'll be very happy. Immediately the eyes will shine and sparkle, and the smile will be there. So you can say in the same way. Uh, yeah, I gave her a police badge to wear and on her sleeve, and she's as happy as Larry. So use this term in your conversation. The next example is he was as happy as Larry when teacher gave him a star. This is much obvious that when the students are given stars by the teachers, they are
Ma'am,
as
can I say
happy.
example?
Yes, better, please, child. Come on.
When my father gave me a gift as a bike as a gift, I was happy as Larry.
Oh yes, very nice, child, very nice. Okay, do you have a bike now? Do you have a bike, Mohammed Abbas? Or you have a bicycle?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a bike or a bicycle?
Ma'am, bicycle.
Oh, okay. So you are happy to receive the bicycle. No wonder you would have become tall, right? I haven't seen you in the
Yes,
holidays.
ma'am.
Okay. The next example is I've been feeling on top of the world since I started yoga every morning. See, exercise gives us a lot of confidence. So everybody must do some other exercise, whether it is you're going to the gym, or whether it is cycling or swimming, or even at home if you do some physical exercise, it gives you a confidence. So I have been feeling on top of the world since I started yoga classes. So yes, it gives you a satisfaction that you are doing something for yourself to keep yourself healthy. So again, we have one more example. Now this is on top of the world. Sorry. So that was as happy as Larry. And the next word is on top of the world, meaning you are on top of the world when you feel wonderful. Again, it doesn't mean that the whole globe is there and you're on top of the globe. It doesn't mean it literally doesn't mean that. It is just an imagination. But yes, you said I'm very happy today. I just cannot express, my excitement. I cannot show my, I cannot stop my excitement. I cannot show my elation, how happy I am. So I have been feeling on top of the world since I started yoga every morning. So this is another way of saying happy. I've been feeling happy. Okay. Or I'm on cloud. And on cloud nine is not for everyday use. On cloud nine is only for those special things, like when you win a lottery, when you first stand first in class, when you get a surprise ticket to a foreign country, or something like that. Okay. But on top of the world also is the same thing, that you're feeling great. Yes, but we can't say for every little thing. Okay, in certain things you can express. Now, I've been feeling on top of the world since I started yoga. The second one is one second. Thank you.
I felt on top of the world when I had bought a new cycle.
Very good, very good. In the same way, I bought my
Ma'am, can I say a sentence?
yes, please, yes,
Smith was feeling on top of the world when he learned to drive the car.
please. Very good, very good. So, Mohammed Abbas, when are you going to learn to drive the car? Mohammed Abbas, when are you going to learn to drive the car?
When my father gave me.
Gives you. Okay, okay. Very good. But you are going to become a big businessman and you're going to buy your own cars, okay? Uh, okay, he was on top of the world when he met his favorite actor. This happens with everybody, isn't it? Whether a person is young or old. When you meet your favorite person, whether it is an actor or a sports person, you feel so excited, you feel on top of the world. So let me tell you, like when I was in Chennai and I was like, in a school, we had an NIT, we had an NIT franchise. NIT is to do with technology. And we had a franchisee, my husband. So the franchisee people invited, the chess champion. You know the chess champion, Vishwanathan Anand. Have you heard of him? Have you heard of Vishwanathan Anand? Children, आपने सुना है? Have you heard of Vishwanathan Anand?
Yes,
Boys,
ma'am.
you heard because you must have heard because he's been the champion for quite a long time. And that time he had come to NIT, and I had the opportunity to have a photo with him and to spend the whole day with him. So I was really lucky. I was fortunate to have the time to.
I
Yes,
felt top of the world when
yes.
I get my first salary.
Oh, very good, very good. So, all of you understood now how to use the phrase the words on top of
Yes,
the
ma'am.
word. Okay, now over the moon. This idiom is not used
Ma'am,
so much.
lecture is over.
Over? Okay, okay, chalo. We'll continue in the next class, children. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed the class. Did you all enjoy better? Child, child,
Yes,
did
ma'am.
you? Okay, okay. Chalo, children. Okay, bye. Stay safe at home. Have a good day.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, better. 100, 206 messages.